Hey there YouTube, Mountain Boy here. Just taking a look at the Olife Titanium Spork. Um, Olight has kind of created a camping gear division, which they sell on their website called Obuy. And they have kind of a couple products. They have kind of Olife, O-Knife, different things like that. This is their Titanium Spork. They're kind of giving it away as like a freebie on the Obuy site if you kind of purchased some items. I think they retail for about $9, and you can see it's beautiful fit and finish. The packaging, is kind of nice, very kind of Apple-esque. It came in this kind of high quality microfiber bag. I'm not really sure what I'll do with this. Maybe I'll probably just stick it in a car and use it to clean my glasses. I'm not sure if the titanium really scratches or if it really needs to be protected. Here's kind of like the bag that I've been, using for years, and I'll just throw it in here when I go to use it. But what are my thoughts about it? Well, here's what I've been using. This is the Light-My-FIre Spork, and it's kind of a good comparison. You can kind of see this has like a generous kind of little ladle for, kind of soups. You can kind of compare it. See if I can do this one-handed. You can kind of compare the depth. This has a dedicated fork and even like a little cutting surface. Originally this came in a pack of 3. I've probably had these like 5 years. Here's like the other one you can see here. And I think the pink one that came with it broke. So these do dry out. They do get brittle over time. I think that's kind of maybe one advantage with that. But what would I do if I was designing this? I wouldn't worry about the spork. I mean, usually there's not that much I'm stabbing into, and those tines really aren't very long. I'd rather have kind of I really rather have it just to be able to have liquids and have a little bit deeper soup spoon without the dribble factor. Bottle opener, you don't need a bottle opener. It actually might not be bad for a hook that you can kind of like if you want to hang it on a piece of cord or something. If you're trying to get your stuff out of the way or out of the dirt, it's not a bad idea. But if I was to do it, I would do a longer handle, like maybe that's about here. Maybe on that, I would keep that, or possibly, I don't know if you want to put like a little reverse fork on the back, but I would do a longer handle because I would say for most of my backpacking, weekend trips, week-long trips, I'm just taking freeze-dried food. And my biggest beef with the freeze-dried food is when you cut open the package, you pour in the boiling water, you seal it, and then when you're ready to eat, you're kind of having to reach down into those bags, and a regular spork or utensil is too short. I'm always getting like food on my fingers, as I'm trying to reach down and scrape down into the corner. So I would do like another inch and a half on that, and then and maybe even narrow this a little bit and have it like a little bit more point so I can kind of get down into the corners. To me, that seems like just much more of a good utility spoon that I can use for backpacking. I mean, that's why we're doing titanium, right? You're paying the premium supposedly for it. So why not just have like a really long, simple spoon, a little bit deeper, so you can ladle with it a little bit better. And you can also kind of scrape out in the corners of those bags and you don't get your hands dirty. Honestly, I think that's all I would really need. I've always got my pocket knife for cutting, and I can use it as a second utility. And I don't really know what I need a fork for, other than maybe kind of turning things if I'm ever frying something, maybe like a piece of fish or a piece of meat. But again, these tines are just so small and they're not sharp at all, so I don't think they would really work. So anyway, that's my thoughts about it. Thank you, Buy, for the free spork. I'll give it a try and we'll see how it goes.